Hi everyone, it's Greg. I want to talk to you a little bit today about the business model canvas. I know most of you are aware of the business model canvas and some of you use it, but what I'd like to do is promote that we have a more widespread systematic use of this across our network. As you look at the business model canvas, I know many of us, are still helping with business plans or trying to help the clients with what they ask for. And as most of us know, most of the time they don't know what they're asking for, or we try to answer a question that probably isn't the wisest question. So they come up for us for one issue. What I would recommend you do for startups, existing businesses, stage two, whomever, let's start with a basic foundation. Let's develop or ask them what their value proposition is. In other words, what problem does their business solve? And for whom does it solve it? And the customer segments. When we look at value propositions and customer segments, and I'm going to show you a resource in a minute to help you with that, give you some great examples. But what are our customer segments? When we talk about this in the class, I love the phrase that we need to know who will buy your product or service, not who can. And for the most of our clients, they'll tell us who their market is, who the total potential market is, which does nothing to get them to that segment of the population or the businesses that will buy their product or service. So we want to help them define that. In other words, who is most likely to act first on their business model, on their product or service. So as you look at these tools, consider using it in your counseling. I'd love to see these in Neosera. In this particular one, it's a PDF, and I like this version because it has a lot of space to write on. But I have a fat head of this. Keith Strassner in Missouri S&T had one on his wall. I've ordered one. I know several of you have too. In this particular PDF that I would recommend you send to clients, I've included a little Post-it note here that will take you to this URL that when you copy and paste that to the browser, if the hyperlink won't work, it'll take you to the Steve Blank videos on how to develop a value proposition. And it'll actually walk you through the entire 9 steps of the business model canvas and take you to other resources. But as you'll see, these great little videos, and they're all 2, 3, 4 minutes.
So in today's lecture, we're going to cover value proposition.
And you get to hear his wonderful voice. But at any rate, these great little videos help walk the client through the process, and they do a lot of the work before they come to our meetings, making our time more valuable and adding a much more value to what we're doing for these clients. So I would encourage you to use this tool. Kevin Wilson and I presented this at ASBDC last week, and Sandra and Luis talked about the business model canvas in a session in Spanish on Friday. So as you start looking at these tools, it's a great tool. It preempts the business plan, preempts the need for a business plan, and can possibly help our clients before they go out and spend a lot of time and money, and as importantly, before they waste, for lack of a better term, our time. It'll help us be more effective with our clients. So hope you find this helpful, and I look forward to your questions or comments. Thanks. Bye-bye.